In September 2023, a Baylor alum and Chattanooga businessman was murdered in front of Patton Towers. Now the man charged with first-degree murder in that shooting is facing his trial.
News 12's Nick Hill's at the Hamilton County Courthouse where that trial stands now and how we got here. Nick.
Jury selection just paused for the day inside of Hamilton County Judge Boyd Patterson's courtroom. A group of dozens are being whittled down to a group of 14 that will have to decide the fate of Darryl Roberts. Here's a look of how we got to this point and what is coming next.
It just was a bad incident. I mean, I love my brother, but it was just a bad incident.
On the night of September 28, 2023, Baylor alum and businessman Chris Wright was walking past Patton Towers. Surveillance footage showed Wright getting into a confrontation with a man sitting on a stoop, identified as Darryl Roberts.
He just was looking tough. Okay. And I told him to keep it moving.
Sure.
Simple as that.
After several minutes of the back and forth exchange, Roberts walked up to Wright and shot him in the head. Roberts would be arrested the next day, and the incident sparked months of debate over safety in downtown Chattanooga. Now, Roberts is facing his trial, which was scheduled to begin Tuesday morning. However, his defense wanted to put a forensic psychologist, Dr. Kimberly Brown, on the stand. The prosecution argued they were not properly notified of the nature of Dr. Brown's testimony. They questioned if the report on her findings of Roberts' mental state would be relevant to the case.
She's going to testify to things that are relevant within the report, despite the fact that they're saying the report is irrelevant. So, Your Honor, put it on today because the state is not on notice of what this expert is going to testify to. We have no idea. Within the rules in this state, we are entitled to understand what this expert is going to say.
The defense argued for the testimony's relevance.
Most of the testimony that we're going to be asking from Ms. Brown is lay testimony. The one thing that I think requires her to give an opinion is whether she diagnosed the defendant with PTSD.
Dr. Brown testified that she diagnosed Roberts with PTSD after interviewing Roberts last October.
Did you make a conclusion regarding his capacity to form those two mental states?
Yes.
What were those conclusions?
I found that there was non-psychological evidence that he absolutely lacked capacity to do those two things.
Judge Patterson ultimately will not allow Dr. Brown to be an expert witness in this trial. One defense attorney told jurors that close to 40 people were subpoenaed to testify in this trial. Jury selection will continue tomorrow morning as there are still dozens waiting to see if they will be a part of this jury. Reporting live from the Hamilton County Courthouse, Nick Hill, News 12.